What is up, YouTube? It is your boy King Beam, aka the hierarchy of power in the DC universe is about to change. And as we all know, Black Adam did come out in theaters. I don't know how long ago. It was like less than a week ago, I think. But couldn't secure a ticket, but people wanted a review. So yesterday I used my resources and I watched the Black Adam movie online, and I'm here to do a review for you. So let's just get into it. If you didn't know, Black Adam is the latest DCEU movie. I think that's what it's called, DCEU, the latest DC movie to come out. It stars The Rock as The Rock, played by Black Adam, and Marvel has done irreversible damage to the way movies are made nowadays. Whether you like it or hate it, they have changed the way movies are made. And this movie, it's literally like the most generic like movie ever. We all know now that Marvel has made their empire in the world. Every superhero movie has a protagonist with, you know, little to no depth, a couple side characters that are constantly trying to crack jokes. Sometimes they land, 80% of the time they don't. We have a very shallow villain who like doesn't really, he's not that good. He or she is not that good of a villain, and the overall story just is pretty mid. That's how movies are made nowadays. Well, not movies are made nowadays like that, but specifically right now we're talking about superhero movies. That's how they're made, and Black Adam is a victim of the Marvel formula. But it has one thing that Marvel movies don't, and that's The Rock. Literally anytime The Rock is on screen, the movie's it's just good. He's been trying for 13 years to get this movie out there to audiences, and I can tell that he is having like the most fun in the world. Like, I don't know, something about The Rock as a superhero is just really good. And even though the movie is the most like generic superhero movie of all time, I think that adding The Rock to the movie makes it better than what it would have been if he wasn't in the film. So the first half of this video is going to be spoiler free, and then I'm gonna get into spoilers later. So yeah, I'm looking out for you guys now. Usually I just like spoil away, but I'm a man of the people, so I'm gonna keep it spoiler free for a little while. So Black Adam, if you've seen the trailer, you know he's a superhero from like the ancient ages, and then he gets like reawoken in like the nowadays you know, timeline. 2022 I guess is the year in the DCEU. I don't really know what's going on in DCEU for real, but yeah, he shows up, and it's like as soon as he shows up on screen, he like, it's not a spoiler because it was in the trailer, he does this like fatality on this dude, and like he like chokes him, right? Like he literally, I'm gonna show you. He picks him up like this, right? And he's holding him in the air, and he hits them with like this like electrocuting strike, and he usually does a fatality. He's like, and the guy's neck falls, and he's just like, yeah, it's really cool. Okay, I don't even know if the angle is right. But yeah, as soon as this dude is on screen, the movie's just really good. But before he shows up, there's this big exposition dump. It's like 20 minutes long, and well, it's not, maybe not 20 minutes, but there's this really long exposition, and I don't know if it was because the quality of my broadcast when I was watching it wasn't HD, but it was hard to pay attention because it just kept going on, and I'm like, bro, I want to get to the action. But once the action comes on screen, it's really good. Like Black Adam, he just, as you can see in the trailer, he just kills people, and it's really refreshing to see a superhero who just doesn't care about, you know, the whole no killing rule. Kind of like Deadpool. I think that's why I like Deadpool, because like these superheroes, they have powers, you know, but like the no killing rule thing, like it's kind of, I'm not saying it's a good thing, but I mean, in the context of the film, I guess there's this whole morality issue in the film that I really like, that I'm gonna get into later. But I just want to say that the whole no killing, like the no killing rule that has been put into place in superhero movies, I'm glad that that's thrown out the window on this one, because it makes the action 10 times better when The Rock is able to just fly around with super strength and lightning and just kill everyone in his path. But aside from The Rock, there are some side characters that I am not too fond of. There's like this mom and this son, and the son is annoying. The mom's kind of annoying too. The villain is very generic, no depth at all. You don't care about the villain. The Justice Association is in this movie, or Justice Society. It's called the JSA. I think it's the Justice Society. If you know them from the comics, you probably do. Speaking of the comics, can someone leave a comment below telling me what the difference is between Black Adam and Shazam? Because like they literally have the same powers. Like I think, I don't know. Can someone just tell me the difference, please? And thank you. All right, back to the review. The Justice Association, I believe is their name, is in this movie. And okay, Hawkeye and Dr. Fate are really cool. Pierce Brosnan as Dr. Fate. He just steals the show for me. He steals the show. Any scene he's in, it's freaking great. Pierce Brosnan is the GOAT as Dr. Fate. And I really enjoyed Dr. Fate because I remember he was in Young Justice. There's like this whole Dr. Fate arc in Young Justice, and I really like that arc. So seeing him in live action was really cool. And he did that thing that he does in Injustice where he's like boom, 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 and it was really cool to see. But there's 4 members in the Justice Association, but yeah, I only liked 2 of them, Hawkman and Dr. Fate. The other one was like, I think her name was Cyclone, and the giant guy. I thought he was Adam, and like, you know, like the DC version of Ant-Man, but he's not. He's like, I don't know, he's just Giant Man. I don't even know his name. Like, I don't care about him, for real, for real. I don't even know the villain's name. That's how forgettable it was, for real. Anyway, yeah, Justice Association, pretty cool. The plot is, it's mid. It's not, I don't want to say it's mid. It's a generic plot. Superhero, you know, shows. I mean, you can tell the plot of the movie from the trailer, for real. I don't want to like spoil anything, so I'm not gonna like really talk about it much. But the thing that I wanted to talk about earlier regarding politics is like not politics, but the Justice Association, they show up, right? And because they're like, oh, Black Adam, he's this, because we can see he is a murderous man with superpowers, and he's dangerous, and the Justice Association comes, like, shows up to stop him. And there's this whole like thing in the movie about like morality and heroes, and you know, they show up to stop Black Adam, but the people of the city of Kahndaq, they feel like Black Adam's their hero, and they feel like the Justice Association are the villains for trying to take out their hero. And there's this really cool conflict going on, and I really like that. The last thing I want to talk about, spoiler free, is that this movie looks like a movie. It doesn't look like it was made in some green screen studio. It has like actual cinematography, and it looks really nice. There's this one shot, this one goofy shot, but it looks so cool, of The Rock when he's flying in midair. He's like doing his like superhero flying thing, and they like put a 0.5 filter on his forehead, and his head is like huge because he's like zooming. I thought that was really cool. Like they used like actual camera techniques, and the camera is like, the camera is a character, I like to say, in this film. It doesn't, there's like, of course there are, you know, CGI stuff going on, but it doesn't look like it was made in a factory. Like a lot of the Marvel movies, I feel like that's what they look like nowadays. It doesn't look like they're shot on a location trying to make a movie. They're just like, you know, assembly line made. And this movie didn't feel like that, and I loved it. But yeah, The Rock is super cool. Hawkman and Dr. Fate, I liked him. Dr. Fate really steals the show. Forgettable villain, don't even know his name. Side characters, I didn't really like at all. Generic plot. This movie is honestly a 5 out of 10, but me personally, I think I'd give it a 6 out of 10. But I don't know. It's good. It's good mid, but I feel like it's good mid because The Rock is in it. But because The Rock is in it, I gotta give it a 7 out of 10 because like, I don't know, The Rock, he's just, The Rock's just freaking cool. And the best thing, they said that like, because you know how like in a lot of superhero movies, like when they put on like a super suit, they like add muscles to the suit to make the superhero look like boom. But this, like The Rock, he just trained so hard that they put like a skin tight suit on him, and all those muscles, that's just him. That's just raw protein, like oozing out of his body. He's just that freaking built, and he looks great as Black Adam. When he did the pose and he was like in the poster, it's The Rock as Black Adam. It's just so great. So I gotta give this movie a 7 out of 10. That's it for the non-spoiler stuff. I'm about to get into spoiler territory. So, you know, if you're about to dip, drop a like and subscribe. You're trying to hit 500 subs by December 31st. All right. Boom. Shameless plug out the way. Let's get into spoiler territory. Dr. Fate's death. It didn't hit for me. It really didn't hit because yes, I did like Dr. Fate in this movie, but when he died, they were trying to make it seem like Hawkman and Dr. Fate were like these really close friends, and they like, the movie wants you to feel so much pain when he dies, and it's like, you know, dang bro, he's dead now. Like, I didn't really feel emotionally attached to him, even though he was really cool. He had some of the best lines in the film. Like, the movie didn't like it, like he wasn't written in a way to make you care about him when he dies, and I didn't like that. But he was a really good character, and I liked the interactions he had with Hawkman. The whole Hawkman and the Black Adam, their whole conflict throughout the movie it's really cool to watch, honestly. And I love that one fight scene when they were inside of their house and Hawkman thinks he can take on Black Adam. He can't. Black Adam's like the strongest dude in the world, other than Superman. I didn't talk about that in the non-spoiler section. I was supposed to talk about the end credit scene because the end credit scene was so cool. I don't know. Some people didn't like it because like they didn't really do anything, but I don't know. Like Henry Cavill showing up as Superman, and he had like the little like the little Superman curl down thing, and like his suit was like actually like blue, like in the comics. It got a little nostalgia in it. I thought that was cool. The end credit scene was like, I really love that. But as I was saying, the whole fight scene was really cool because they're like in this dude's house, and they had a lot of cool Easter eggs. The first time that Black Adam wakes up, he like destroys a poster of Superman, and when he was fighting Hawkman in the house, when he punches through a wall, he like punches through Superman's crest. And like I thought that those Easter eggs were really cool. But yeah, there's like this really cool house fight scene where they're like destroying the kids like superhero merchandise, and Black Adam is just like destroying this dude because like Hawkman can't beat him in a fight, and Dr. Fate, he's not trying to fight, he's just like moving out the way like I'm gonna back out the way, you know. And it was really cool to see. What else do I want to talk about? I can't talk about like The Rock enough. Like, he was just so cool. There's this one scene where like he had these two dudes, and then Hawkman was like, yo, don't kill him. And he was like, you know, I've changed my ways, I'm not gonna kill them. So he takes them up into the sky, and he's like, yo, if one of you give me some information, and you know, the one that doesn't give information dies. And then the one guy wasn't trying to give information, so he like drops him out of the sky. And once the other guy gave him information, he dropped the other guy out of the sky. Then he goes back to the house that they were chilling at, and then Hawkman like saves them, and he brings them back, and he says to Black Adam, I thought you weren't gonna kill anymore. And Black Adam was like, they look pretty alive to me. And I don't know, the corny superhero movie humor, The Rock just makes it work. There's something about The Rock. He was born to play this role. I don't know what it is about Black Adam that made him so interested, but he's doing a really, really good job. And when he shows up at the end in like the classic Black Adam suit with like the gold rings and like the little like the gold belt and the cape and everything, oh, like the nerd in me just went crazy. I don't know if it's because I like DC more than Marvel, but something about this movie, like, it was so generic, but I loved it. Like, Thor Love and Thunder was bad, but I loved it. Like it was bad, but it was like, you know, like I like, but there's something about this movie that's like, it's bad, but it's good. Like it's not bad, it's good. It's mid, but like it's good. And I think it's The Rock. He's freaking cool. He's a superhero. I don't know. The Rock as a superhero is really good. Okay. I think that's all I wanted to talk about. The villain was so mid. The final battle was so bad. Like the action before the final battle was so cool. There's like all these like little slow motion shots because like Black Adam can move at super speed and he's like going in like everything around him is going slow, but he's like moving fast because he's going at super speed. And like bullets are flying past him and he's like putting grenades in people's mouths in slow motion, and it's really cool. But the final battle is just, you know, generic CGI fest battle, you know, 2 CGI things flying through the sky, bang bang, explosion, and the hero wins. Like the final battle was so bad. They didn't even fight for real. They threw one blast at each other, and then The Rock spends 5 minutes trying to take this crown off his head. Like it wasn't even a fight for real. Like I'm trying to my brain. Revenge of the Sith has put my standard for final battles up there. Revenge of the Sith has Anakin versus Obi-Wan mixed in with the Emperor versus Yoda, and like both of their fights are really good. That's how you do a final battle. Even in Return of the Jedi, Luke versus Vader was so good. Even in Empire, Luke versus Vader was good. Now, A New Hope, you know, they were just getting started. Maul versus Obi-Wan final battle, good. And Qui-Gon, good final battle. And Attack of the Clones, but getting away from Star Wars, even in Marvel movies like Infinity War, that's how you do a final battle. Civil War, that's how you do a final battle. This, they didn't even fight. Like, if you're gonna make a superhero, make the final battle good. That's why I don't like Black Panther that much, because the final battle is just mid. I need good action final battle between the hero and the villain, and then that's just a great movie for me. But yeah, I really like this movie. I do recommend that you go and watch Black Adam if you haven't already. If you can't get a ticket, just do what I did and use your resources. All right. The hierarchy of power in the DCEU has changed, and does this movie save the DCEU? No, but maybe so. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Like I said earlier, if you're still here watching the video, thank you. Please drop a like and subscribe. I'm trying to hit that 500 subscriber mark by December 31st. Yeah, quality content coming out. Trying to do every Monday and Friday. You know, trying to get that content out to you guys because I love y'all. And yeah, thanks for watching the video. Hope you're having a great day. Peace out.